Hey there, welcome to Design Guy. Ready to add movement to your maps? I'll guide you step by step in Canva. Click Create and choose Videos from the menu. Next, select a landscape video format to start your project. Once you're in the editor, go to the Elements tab. In the search bar, type Animator to find available animation elements you can use in your landscape video design. Next, click the Generate button to create your results. Wait a few moments while the system processes your request. Once generation is complete, your new data or content will appear on the screen, ready for review, download, or further use as needed. Let's select and try using this option now. After expanding the section, review the options that appear. Locate the setting labeled Advanced Preferences and click to open it. Scroll down until you see the option for notifications. Toggle the switch to enable notifications. Once enabled, you'll receive important alerts. Finally, confirm your changes by clicking the Save button at the bottom of the page. You've now successfully adjusted your notification preferences for this section. Type Blackpink into the search bar under Elements. Press Enter to see the search results. Click on the Graphics tab to filter the results to only display graphics related to Blackpink. Browse through the available options and select the graphic you want to use. Once you make your choice, click on the graphic to add it to your design workspace for editing. Open the application and locate the file named smite.ashpod. Make sure you have the correct permissions to access this file. If you see a message indicating it's missing, double-check the spelling and file location before proceeding. Add a text box by selecting the text tool, then click on the desired spot to place it. Enter My House as your text. Next, select the text to highlight it. Open the color picker and choose yellow to set the text color. Select the object, open the color palette, and choose yellow from the color options to change the object's color. Add the X to extend the component further. This action increases the overall length, giving you more space to work with. Make sure the X is positioned precisely where you want the extension to appear for the best results. Draw a straight line by selecting the line tool from the toolbar. Click once at your starting point, hold down the mouse button, and drag to your desired endpoint. Release the mouse button to finish drawing the line. You can now view and enjoy the newly created line in your workspace, perfectly placed and ready for any additional adjustments as needed. Next, add elements to your design. Select the Elements tab from the left-hand menu and browse the available options. Click on your desired element to insert it onto the canvas. Now, to edit the text, click directly on the text box in your design. This allows you to update the font, size, or wording as needed. Continue customizing by switching between adding elements and editing text until your layout is complete. Select the text layer you want to duplicate, then press Ctrl D to create a copy. Move the duplicated layer to your desired position within the composition. Next, double-click the duplicated layer to enter text editing mode. Type your new phrase, "My tissue," inside the layer. Now you have both the original and the updated text. We now have our two locations set up. To begin the animation, first ensure the initial object is visible on the screen. Once that appears, trigger the animation for the line so it shows up immediately afterward. This sequence creates a smooth transition between the two elements for a clear effect. To add a new sign and effect, first insert a pop-up animation. The pop-up will slide into place here. Next, click on the part where you want the lines to appear. You should see the lines display here on the screen. Select the end of this line to highlight where the animation is needed. Now, with the end of the line selected, proceed to add your chosen animation effect. This helps draw attention to that specific area. Adjust the animation settings as needed, ensuring everything moves smoothly and appears in the correct order for the best visual impact. Click the Animate button in your toolbar to open animation options. Next, choose the swipe effect from the available choices. Apply the swipe animation to your selected object or text. Review the animation by pressing the play button to preview how it looks. If you're satisfied with the effect, proceed. Otherwise, you can try again or adjust your settings until it meets your needs. To slow down the playback, adjust the speed setting by clicking the speed icon and selecting a lower value, such as 0.5x. This will make the video play at half its normal speed, allowing you to follow along more easily. Once you've set the desired speed, click the play button to resume playback. Slowing down the video can be helpful for reviewing complex information or practicing along with tutorials step by step. This is the pin. Here, you'll see it displayed on the screen for reference. You can use this pin to connect or verify your device as needed. When you enter the correct pin, it will allow access to the next step in the process. This line you see here represents the connection status. It will appear, indicating a successful pairing. Make sure the pin is entered exactly as shown. If the line does not appear, double-check the pin and try again. To begin, let's review what we've covered so far. First, we've worked with split particles and ensured that each particle maintains the same size as the pin. When adjusting the size, make sure that all particles in the pin are scaled uniformly. This way, everything appears consistent on the screen, providing a cohesive look. Next, we focused on using your hands to help with a smooth transition. Position your hands so they guide the viewer's attention and make the movement feel deliberate and natural. Practice sliding or moving the objects on the screen so the transition looks fluid rather than abrupt. Now let's test the animation. Click the play button to preview your work. Watch closely as the particles and the pin interact, ensuring their sizes click the share button, then select download. Increase the quality setting as needed, then click download again to save the high quality file. You've learned how to make eye-catching map animations in Canva. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe for more creative tips.